Good evening. Tonight, I'm going to tell you another strange and unusual story of the unexplainable which lies behind the veil. The mysteries of the East have always been a source of wonder to Western man. Our story tonight takes place in India and is based on a true and authenticated incident. Santa Naidu was born of average Hindu parents, but the time in which he lived was far from average. It encompassed a major social upheaval and a world at war. Yet even had these events not taken place, her life could never have been a normal one. Santa Naidu from birth was a child apart. A beautiful young woman died in August of 1927. Her name was Sita Vernoy. A beautiful baby girl was born, also in August, in the following year, 1928. Her name, Santa Naidu.
Rama, come in.
Forgive me, Madame Naidu, but I would like to talk to you about Santa.
Of course, Rama. Sit down. May I get you something to drink?
No, thank you. Madame Naidu, you must know how I feel about Santa.
And she about you. You are one of her oldest friends.
I remember the day your son, Carla, first brought me here. May his soul be at peace.
Santa was just a baby. Since the death of Carla, she regarded you as her older brother.
That is what I wish to discuss. I've watched Santa grow from a child to a young lady. And you know, I would do anything to make her happy. I'm not the wealthiest man in Delhi, but my prospects are good. And Madame Naidu, I would like your permission to marry Santa. Have I said something wrong?
Rama, this is a day I have prayed for, yet feared would come.
I do not understand.
Rama, if I were to say to you, Santa is already married with a son.
You mock me.
Not in this life, in the previous one. Rama, are we not taught to believe it is only the body that dies at death? That the true self is in time reborn?
Of course.
Once, in a very great while, one is born with memory of a previous incarnation. And I'm afraid Santa is such a one. And the love she bore for her husband and son remains as strong as ever.
To remember another life. But how can this happen?
Who is to say? Perhaps it is proof that Nirvana is within reach of all.
Why was I not told of this before?
It's not something one speaks of freely. Not even to one as close as you. Oh, Rama, listen to me, my son. For her 5th birthday, I made her a little cloak, the color of flame. She cried when I put it on her. Why? Because her husband wished her to wear only blue.
A 5-year-old child.
I put the cloak away, Rama, and then I cried, because I knew nothing but sorrow would come of this.
Are you saying she knew all this even then?
No, not all. It came slowly. She recalled his face, their home, Mutra, where they lived. her son. And yesterday the name of her husband, Vernoy. Armand Vernoy.
And now? What happens now?
I'm preparing. Tomorrow we leave for Mutra.
Rama! I did not know you were here.
I wish to speak with your mother.
What is wrong?
Santa, Rama has come to ask for your hand in marriage.
Rama, have you told him?
Oh, Santa, you cannot really believe all of this, eh?
It is true, Rama. I have a husband and son.
But even if it is true, your husband will be an old man by now. And your son, he could be older than you are.
It will be as you say. I have been away too long.
Nothing but tragedy can come from this, Santa.
It is the will of our Lord Krishna. And my name is Santa no longer. I am Madame Sita Vernoy. And my husband has need of me. Forgive me, Rama. I must make ready for my journey.
Madame Naidu, this will not be a journey for two women alone.
You love her so much. We would welcome your company.
Wait here. I'll get a
But
cab.
there's no need. My husband's house is not far.
You know exactly where it is?
Of course. It is the first house beyond the Curson Museum on High Street. Armand chose it himself to be near his work.
Santa, I would like first to say thanks for our safe arrival in Mutra. And to pray that all goes well with you now.
Very well. The temple of Dakashish is on the way, in the street of the silversmith. I prayed there every night to the Lord Krishna, that he might send me a son, and he answered me.
Your son. What is his name?
What a question, Rama. How else could I thank him than to give his name to my child?
Therefore, my dear Professor Goncourt, we are pleased to accept Krishna Vernoy as a student at Columbia College.
Thank you. Thank you, Professor. Isn't that wonderful, Father?
Yes, my son.
Please let me know when you expect to arrive in New York with him, etc. We are old friends, the Dean and I.
Very good ones. When will we leave for America?
A couple of weeks or so, I should say.
How will we get there? I don't suppose we can go by way of the Pacific because of the Japanese.
Krishna,
Yes, my father.
Professor Goncourt just arrived in Mutra. He wanted you to have this news at once. But now...
Forgive me, Father. And you, Professor. I know you must have much to say to each other, if you'll excuse me.
Thank you, my son.
You will permit me to join you again later. I have so many questions.
Of course. À bientôt.
Mon vieux, what is the matter?
Nothing.
It is not like you to receive good news with such displeasure.
I didn't expect you so soon. I thought it would be another few weeks, a month perhaps.
You worrying about sending him so far away?
I can't do it, Charles. I can't send him anywhere.
Armand, he is not a child.
You don't understand. I cannot send him with you to America because I do not have the money.
Armand.
I made certain investments. Bad ones. I didn't have Sita to advise me as in the old days. She knew how to manage things, that one. If she had lived, there would be money now and to spare.
She was a wise woman, beautiful and wise.
And as frugal as I was extravagant. Charles, when I think of the money I spent when we were first married, I could have paid for his education 3 times over.
I wish I could help it. Well, I don't leave for 2 weeks or so. Perhaps something will turn up.
We are both men of science. We neither of us believe in miracles. Krishna will have to delay his education for a while, and I shall have to tell him so.
It'll break his heart.
And mine.
You are certain that this is the house?
Of course. But how badly the walls need whitening. Armand has let things go dreadfully. I'm afraid I shall have to scold him.
Still, it's a fine house.
I was very happy here.
Namaskar, my friends.
Namaskar.
Namaskar. Can you be Krishna?
That is my name.
Oh, my son, Krishna, my son.
Forgive me, please. I do not mean to be discourteous, but who are you?
Well, I had hoped you might know. But how could you? You were not 2 weeks old when I left you, my son.
Don't call me that, please.
This young lady has come all the way from Delhi to speak to Mr. Ahmed Vernoy.
I shall take her to him. But I still must ask you not to call me your son.
I gave you life, my son.
Are you trying to tell me that you're my mother?
I am.
Father? Father?
Armand!
Yes, young lady.
My husband, it is I, Sita.
What?
I have come home to you.
Krishna, this is not some of those silly schoolboy joke.
It's no joke of my making. She says she is my mother.
Oh, no. His mother died when he was born.
Yes. 7 days later, my body did die.
It was? 7 days. Oh, Charles, I don't understand this. I don't like it.
One moment, old friend. If I might be permitted a question?
Surely, Professor Goncourt.
You told her my name?
No, sir.
Then how did you... Well, no matter. When did your body die?
August 21st, 1927. But Brahma permitted me to be born again and to come back now to my husband and my son.
No, I do not believe it.
My son, your father's heart knows that I speak the truth.
I don't know anything of the kind.
Do not be angry with me, Armand. I returned as soon as Brahma permitted me to remember.
To remember? Me?
Your name. I remembered your face always. How you crinkled your eyes when you smiled. How your mouth... Oh, my husband. You should not have done it.
Done what?
You should not have shaved off your mustache. Armand, it's so beautiful.
Well, thank you, my dear.
You've changed it so much. Armand, you've changed this room all around also. You never let me move one of your ashtrays.
Madame Naidu, when was she born?
On August 31st, 1928.
A year. And 10 days after Sita died. Oh, it can't be.
It is, Armand. I have been reborn.
I loved my wife very much. I would like it to be as you say, but you're a child.
I am Sita.
No, you are not.
My father, please tell her to go.
Oh, Krishna, my son.
I am not your son.
What must I say? What must I do to convince them?
Voyons, voyons, mon petit.
Oiseau? Mon petit oiseau.
What?
Petit oiseau. You used to call me that. Your little bird.
I did. I did. Go now, child. Go with your mother and your friend. There is an hotel on Agra Street. Krishna will guide you.
No, it is much too expensive. We will go to the inn on the Drover's Road.
No. The hotel. I will pay.
My dear husband. Extravagant as always.
Go now with them, son.
Yes, my father.
This is not goodbye, Armand.
No. Au revoir. Until tomorrow.
I trust you'll find these rooms comfortable. May you rest well.
I'm sure that we shall. Thank you, my son.
Not at all, Miss Naidu. Madame Naidu, Mr. Mukherjee, good day.
Good day, Mr. Vernoy.
Rama, do not be angry with him.
He thinks you're trying to play some kind of trick.
You did not believe me at first. Now you have opened your heart to the truth.
He won't.
When Armand accepts me, Krishna will also.
Mr. Vernoy is of another faith, my child. He may not be willing to believe.
He will. I know this.
A woman has no husband who puts her aside. A woman has no son who denies her.
I'm very tired. With your permission.
She has Sita's voice, the same music, the same rise and fall.
Oh, you just imagine that.
Mon petit oiseau? I did not imagine that.
It's a common endearment.
In French, Charles. The girl speaks no French.
Well, she could have heard the phrase somewhere. I tell you, there must be a rational explanation.
How can you explain a girl her age, knowing these intimate details?
Like your moustache?
Yes, my moustache. And the furniture in all the rooms. And the name of servant Sita kept 20 years ago.
Armand, unless you are prepared to believe in reincarnation...
I'm not.
Then we must find an explanation elsewhere.
If there is one?
We'll find it.
And if we don't?
But we will.
Charles, listen to me. If we can't find an explanation, and the girl still persists in her belief that she is Sita reborn, what am I to do?
Armand, you're not... You cannot be thinking of accepting this girl as your wife.
I don't know. I don't know. My son.
Have you decided what you'll do, what you'll say to this girl from Delhi?
Well, Professor Gonko and I have been talking about it.
But you have not decided.
No.
I have decided. I am sorry, my father. I cannot accept as a mother a girl who's no older than I am. If you take her into this house, I cannot stay. Not even for the 2 weeks remaining.
2 weeks?
Until I leave for America.
Oh, Krishna.
That is when we're going, you said.
That is what was planned, but your father feels perhaps that... Armand.
My son, I do not believe that you will be able to leave Mutra for a while.
Because of this foolish girl. You wish me to stay to please her.
Oh, no. It's something that happened before she came, months ago. I didn't know how to tell you.
There's not enough money.
I invested my savings unwisely. The war has ruined me.
So, I shall remain here in Muttra.
Perhaps not for long. Maybe I will be able to devise a way. I'm sorry, my son.
It's all right, my father. I wondered how you'd arrange it. I knew things were not well with us.
When the war is over, you will see, we'll make up for lost time.
Of course, my father. But now, what will you do with this girl?
I'll send her away.
I thought I would be welcomed with gladness and joy.
You are my child. I can only bring myself to believe you are Sita.
I am my husband. I am.
It's no use, my child. Even if I could bring myself to believe, there is Krishna. He never could believe.
In time, perhaps.
No, I've hurt him enough.
You, my husband?
Only last night, we had to tell him, Professor Goncourt and I, Krishna was to go to America with him to continue his studies at a great university.
He's a fine student. Shows great promise.
I can't send him to America. I don't have enough money.
Then that is why Brahma has sent me. I knew that I was needed.
But I don't understand.
So that together we might help our son.
How?
You have forgotten your gifts to your bride? The jewels a Maharani would have been proud to wear?
Those are Sita's words. She wept when I gave them to her.
For joy, Armand, to have such riches against an evil day.
But they are gone, as if they never had been. When Sita left me...
The jewels remained, my husband, in this room.
What can I say to you?
Only what is in your heart.
No one but Sita could know where the jewels were. Only Sita could know what you know of me.
But you still do not believe.
My house is yours. I would like you to stay here as long as you wish.
Had it been Brahma's will, he would have opened your heart to me.
I just saw the girl leaving with her friend.
Yes, she's on her way back to Delhi.
And you're going to America, my son, with Professor Goncourt.
What? But how? You said you have no money.
I was wrong. Your mother just proved it.
Can a man doubt what his heart knows is true? Armand Vernoy was convinced beyond question that this child was his wife. But he was a wise man, as Santha was wise beyond her years. And their decision to part, this time forever, undoubtedly avoided future unhappiness for all concerned. As yet, we have no understanding of how incidents of this kind occur. Perhaps there is a reason for our not understanding. Please join me again for another journey into the world of the unexplainable which lies behind the veil. Good night.